What is going on, Knicks fans? Welcome back to Knicks Media. I want to share my thoughts of that in-season tournament L the Knicks took to the Atlanta Hawks last night. Very disappointing because the game started off pretty well. The first half was going great, and then the third quarter of doom strikes the New York Knicks. We are eliminated from the in-season tournament. The Knicks lost this game in the third quarter, and Trae Young comes to the Garden and gets the W and rolls the dice on the Knicks logo afterwards, which definitely did not make any Knicks player or Knicks fan happy. Jalen Brunson asked about it after the game. He's like, well, if we don't want Trae Young to do that, we got to win the game, which is true there. But, man, I got to be honest, I'm frustrated. I'm pissed off. I mean, you felt the Garden crowd pregame. It felt like a playoff atmosphere. It felt like an actual playoff game in the arena for the New York Knicks. And for them to come up short, I really wanted this game. We know that the Atlanta Hawks and the New York Knicks go way back to that playoff series, and Knicks fans still continue to do the F. Trae Young chants to this day. And now the Knicks go after arguably the worst team in the in-season tournament in terms of the record, but the Hawks have been playing a lot better basketball as of late. I think they won 6 of the last 7 games heading into last night's game or something like that. When Josh Hart is your leading scorer, that is when you have an issue. So, folks, I'm going to share my thoughts, but don't forget to hit the like button and share your thoughts in the comments down below of the New York Knicks L the Knicks took last night, because I definitely want to hear your guys' thoughts. Is this something that you are concerned about moving forward? Definitely let me know your thoughts. Big shout out to BetUS for being the proud sponsor of Knicks Media. We look at the odds on the NBA Cup. Before this game, I posted it on YouTube, and the Knicks were very favorable on BetUS. And no, the Knicks did not come out with the W, of course, to advance. If you want to check out BetUS, don't forget to use the promo code YouTube150 when you get your 150% bonus on your first deposit, 125% on your next two. That's up to $2,000. Big shout out to BetUS, as always, for sponsoring Knicks Media all season long. Now, you look at the box score. I think the biggest issue with this game is very simple. Jalen Brunson did not step up, man. Jalen Brunson got locked down, all right? And that is something that we have to look at. Is Jalen Brunson going to be a guy that goes in there and loses in the clutch? I'm not too concerned about that because I think a lot of people are going to be thinking to themselves, is Jalen Brunson not himself anymore? Is he a guy that's, not living up to the hype? I mean, at the end of the day, we need to realize that Jalen Brunson is the guy for this Knicks team, and he did get locked down in this one. And I think that the one thing I learned about Jalen Brunson is that he is a guy that deals with adversity better than anybody else I've ever seen. He's somebody that is allowing himself to face adversity and strike and grow as a basketball player. And this is one of those games where what was his stats? I mean, Jalen Brunson looked terrible last night, for being honest. 5 of 15 from the field, 14 points. If we're being honest with ourselves, that's not enough. Karl Anthony Towns, 19 points, 19 rebounds, 7 of 15 from the field, 3 blocks, 3 steals, did enough. But basically, if you look at last night's game, the Knicks lost this in the third quarter. I mean, we got outscored 34-18, folks. 34-18. The Hawks were playing efficient. They also beat us at our own game. All right, the Hawks had way more rebounds in this game, I believe. They had 58 rebounds to our 49 rebounds. They had more offensive rebounds, so they had way more second-chance opportunities. That's basically what the Knicks' identity has been. I mean, the Knicks had a 12-point lead early on in this game, and then let it just completely crumble away, which is very, very frustrating. The Hawks also had 43 bench points compared to the Knicks' 14 bench points. That is something that has been, obvious for the Knicks all season long, that our bench is not deep. We have a great starting 5, but the bench unit for this Knicks team has definitely been an issue all season long. And at the end of the day, when you miss all those wide-open three-point shots as well, it's frustrating. And the Hawks didn't even shoot the ball well. They shot 41.3% from the field, and we shot 43%, which is not good, but they were the ones that were able to go on that run in the third quarter, play with efficiency, play with grit, and the Knicks were unable to get the job done. Now, not a big deal because in the grand scheme of things, this is just one regular season game, but it means a lot because I think every Knicks fan can attest to this, that we wanted to beat the Hawks, especially in a game that feels like a playoff atmosphere, that feels like, you can go and advance to the, NBA in-season tournament in Vegas, and now we're going to have to hear all about, oh, Trae Young owns the Knicks. Yeah, give me a break with that nonsense, all right? I'm not going that far. So you guys let me know your thoughts. Is this something that we should be concerned about moving forward? Is the bench unit not at its peak? Is the perimeter defense something that you're worried about? Do you think that this Knicks team just needs more time to gel as the season goes on? Definitely share your thoughts in the comments, folks. Much love to everybody. I would not hang your heads too low if I'm a Knicks fan about that loss last night. I know it's disappointing, but I'm not going to get too upset about it because the Knicks are still in a great position to go on a run in the back end of the season. So let me know your thoughts, guys. Hit the like button if you enjoyed. Shout out to BetUS, of course, for sponsoring the show. I'll see you guys next time, and let's go Knicks. Peace out, folks.